Showbiz Budgeting 9 has introduced two new features to the tools menu relating to fringes. They're called Fringe Ranges, and you'll see that we have two kinds now, simple and named. Let's have a look at how they work. In the Fringe Manager, I've set up a fringe called VAT for Value Added Tax. It's 10% based on a cutoff of $25,000. I've entered a few items that total more than $25,000, so I want to apply a simple fringe range to these. Visiting my post-production phase, I see that I have two items here for a recording studio that I've applied the V fringe to. They total $31,000, so of course I want to apply the cutoff based on $25,000. What I'm going to do here is right-click and go to Define Fringe Range and choose Simple. You'll now see that the amount calculated is equal to only 10% on the $25,000 pursuant to the cutoff that I defined in the fringe. Visiting the detail browser, you'll see that these two items are indicated as subject to a cutoff, with the little dot and also the half pi symbol here. You'll note that the Sort checkbox has been deselected. When you use fringe ranges, sorting is unavailable, so you'll want to deselect the sort checkbox before you proceed with the fringe ranges. They can only be used in the Budget tab. If I want to unapply them, I just highlight the items and I can use Tools, Clear Fringe Range, or of course, a right click. Now that's a good example of how we can use a simple fringe range when the items that are subject to the cutoff are within the same account and the same phase. What if the items that we want to apply the cutoff to are between different phases? That is where named fringes come in. For example, our director is going to be employed across all phases of production: prep, shoot, and post. Her total salary will be equal to $528,000, and that's definitely going to be in excess of the cutoffs for her Directors Guild's benefits. I'll start out by highlighting the line for her salary in prep, and then clicking on Tools, Define Fringe Range, and clicking on Named. This brings up our named fringe ranges list. I'm going to click on Add, and I'll add a name for this fringe range. It needs to be 4 characters or less. I click the OK button, and you'll see now that the name of my named fringe range has appeared in the Fringes column over here on the right-hand side. I can now visit other details that I've entered for her. Click on the range, click on OK, and again, it's added. Same thing over here for post. As you're making your way through the new functionalities in Showbiz Budgeting 9, don't forget to look for the little red circle and question mark in many of the program windows. When you click on it, it'll bring up your default browser to the subject area from that particular window. And when you have questions that go beyond the online help for your unique scenarios, please don't forget to contact us. Thanks very much for watching.